Planning a big trip and wondering if you really need travel insurance? In this video, we'll look at how to choose the right plan through Visitors Coverage and why it matters. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter decisions about insurance. By the end of this, you'll know the types of plans that Visitors Coverage offers, what to look for, and how to pick the best fit for your trip and budget. Understanding travel insurance. Before we talk specifically about Visitors Coverage plans, it helps understand what travel insurance actually is and why it exists. At its core, travel insurance is designed to protect travelers against unexpected events that could disrupt or ruin a trip. Those events include medical emergencies, trip cancellations, lost baggage, flight delays, and even accidental death or dismemberment. A travel insurance policy is a contract between you and an insurance company where you pay a premium, and in return, the company agrees to reimburse you or pay directly for covered expenses if certain events occur. Medical coverage abroad. One of the most important components of travel insurance, especially for international travelers, is medical coverage. Your health insurance at home may not provide any benefits once you leave your home country, or it might only reimburse you for emergency care out of network. On top of that, the cost of medical care in many countries can be very high, and some foreign hospitals require proof of insurance before they will treat you. That's why travel medical insurance is essential. It covers emergency medical expenses, often including doctor visits, hospital stays, surgery, and sometimes prescriptions. Some policies also include coverage for emergency medical evacuation, which pays to transport you to a facility with appropriate care, or even back home if necessary. Trip cancellation and interruption. Now, another key feature of many travel insurance policies is trip cancellation and interruption coverage. This reimburses you for prepaid, non-refundable expenses like flights, hotels, or tours if you need to cancel your trip for a covered reason, like illness, injury, a family emergency, or certain natural disasters. It can also cover you if you have to cut your trip short and return home unexpectedly, reimbursing you for the unused portion of your trip and sometimes the additional cost of last-minute flights home. Baggage and personal belongings. Nobody likes to imagine their suitcase disappearing on the way to their dream vacation, but lost, stolen, or delayed baggage happens all the time. Travel insurance can help you replace essential items and reimburse you for lost belongings. There are typically limits and exclusions, so it's important to know what's covered. Some policies also cover lost passports or travel documents and include assistance services to help you replace them quickly. Assistance services. Many travel insurance plans include 24/7 assistance services. These services can be invaluable in an emergency. They can help you find a local, English-speaking doctor, coordinate care, arrange for medical transportation, or provide translation assistance. They often provide support for legal issues, lost passports, and other travel crises. When you're stressed and far from home, having a dedicated number to call can make a huge difference. Visitors Coverage. What is it? So Visitors Coverage is a comparison platform that offers a wide range of travel insurance plans from various insurers. Instead of being a single insurance company, Visitors Coverage is essentially a marketplace that lets you browse, compare, and purchase travel insurance from multiple providers. The advantage is that you can see different plan options side by side, filter by coverage features, and choose the plan that fits your specific needs. How Visitors Coverage works. When you visit the Visitors Coverage website, you can enter details about your trip, such as your destination, the dates of travel, your age, and any specific needs you have. The site then presents you with a list of plans from various insurers, each with a summary of coverage and cost. You can click into each plan to get more details, see the benefits and exclusions, and purchase your chosen plan directly through the platform. Some people think that because they're not buying directly from a single insurance company, they might get worse service or more complicated claims. But in reality, Visitors Coverage partners with reputable insurers and acts as a facilitator. After you buy a policy, your actual coverage comes from the insurance company, but Visitors Coverage remains a resource for support and helps you navigate questions and claims. Types of plans available. Visitors Coverage categorizes its plan into several broad types. Understanding these categories helps you narrow down your options quickly. Fixed benefit versus comprehensive plans. One of the biggest distinctions in the travel insurance world is between fixed benefit, sometimes called limited benefit plans, and comprehensive plans. This difference is crucial because it determines how your medical expenses will be paid if you need care during your trip. Fixed benefit plans. Fixed benefit plans have set reimbursement amounts for various covered services. For example, a fixed benefit plan might pay up to $1,400 per day for hospital expenses, $55 for a doctor visit, and $350 for an emergency room visit. These limits don't change, even if your actual expenses are higher. If you end up in a hospital that charges $2,000 per day and your plan only covers $1,400 per day, you'd be responsible for the difference. The advantage of these plans is that they are usually cheaper. They might make sense for travelers with limited budgets or those who are relatively young, healthy, and comfortable assuming some financial risk. Comprehensive plans. Comprehensive plans, on the other hand, provide broader coverage with fewer sublimits. Typically, these plans pay up to the policy maximum for covered services after you meet a deductible and possibly a co-insurance requirement. For instance, if you choose a plan with a $100,000 maximum and you incur $50,000 in medical expenses, the plan will play to that amount once you satisfy your deductible and co-insurance. Some plans cover 100% after the deductible, while others cover a certain percentage. Comprehensive plans are more expensive, but they offer greater protection and more predictable out-of-pocket costs. They're ideal for travelers who want peace of mind and don't want to worry about sublimits. Trip cancellation plans. Visitors Coverage also offers trip cancellation plans that focus on reimbursing you if you need to cancel or interrupt your trip for covered reasons. These policies often combine medical benefits with trip cancellation or interruption coverage, making them comprehensive in a different sense. They might be more suitable for travelers who have invested significant money in a trip and want to protect that investment. Adventure Sports Coverage. Some travelers engage in activities that are considered high risk by insurers, such as skiing, scuba diving, or mountain climbing. Standard travel insurance plans often exclude injuries from these activities. Visitors Coverage offers plans or optional riders that cover adventure sports, ensuring that if you get hurt while snowboarding in the Alps, that you're still covered. It's important to be honest about your plans and choose a policy that explicitly includes the activities you'll be doing. Coverage for pre-existing conditions. Pre-existing conditions are another major consideration. Many travel insurance policies exclude medical expenses related to pre-existing conditions, meaning if you have a heart condition and have a heart-related emergency abroad, your claim could be denied. Some plans offer coverage for pre-existing conditions if you purchase the policy within a certain time frame after making your initial trip deposit and you meet certain conditions. If you have chronic health issues, then you should look specifically for plans with pre-existing condition waivers. Factors to consider when choosing a plan. Choosing the right plan is not a one-size-fits-all. There are several factors that you should consider based on your personal situation and travel plans. So let's break them down. Destination. Where you're going plays a big role in determining your insurance needs. Healthcare costs vary dramatically between countries. The cost of a hospital stay in the United States can be much higher than in other parts of the world, so international visitors to the US often need higher coverage limits. On the other hand, if you're traveling to a country with more affordable healthcare, a lower coverage maximum might be sufficient. Also consider whether your destination has high medical standard, whether it requires proof of insurance for entry, and whether there are specific health risks like malaria or dengue, then you need to prepare for it. Trip length. The length of your trip affects both the cost and the type of plan you choose. Short trips for a week or two might be fine with a fixed benefit plan if you're healthy and willing to accept some risk, especially if the trip isn't expensive. For longer trips or multiple destinations, comprehensive coverage becomes more important. The longer you're away, the greater the chance of something unexpected happening. Age and health. Your age and health conditions significantly influence your insurance needs. Older travelers or those with chronic health issues should definitely lean towards comprehensive plans with higher coverage limits and pre-existing condition waivers. Younger, healthy travelers might choose lower cost options, though they should still ensure that they have adequate coverage for emergencies. Even a young, healthy person can leave an accident or suddenly fall ill. Activities and purpose of travel. If your trip involves adventure sports, volunteering, or working abroad, your insurance needs change. Adventure sports require specialized coverage. Volunteering or working might require coverage for high-risk activities or specific medical requirements. If you're studying abroad or on a work assignment, then you may need a longer-term plan with additional benefits like preventative care. Budget and risk tolerance. Ultimately, your budget and your tolerance for risk play a big role. Fixed benefit plans are cheaper, but they come with more out-of-pocket risk. Comprehensive plans cost more, but reduce the chances of being stuck with a massive medical bill. Consider how much you're willing to pay up front for peace of mind versus how much you could afford if something goes wrong. Steps to pick the best plan. So now that you know the basics, let's walk through a step-by-step process for choosing the right visitors coverage plan. Step 1, define your needs. Start by writing down the key factors. Destination, trip length, age of travelers, health conditions, planned activities, and your total trip cost. Think about what matters most to you. High medical coverage, trip cancellation, adventure sports, or pre-existing condition coverage. Step 2, use the visitors coverage filters. Click the link down below to go to visitors coverage and enter your trip details. You can use the filter options to narrow down plans based on your needs. You can filter for policies that cover pre-existing conditions, include adventure sports, or offer a certain coverage maximum. The filters are your friend. Use them to weed out plans that don't fit. Step 3, compare plans side by side. Once you have a short list, open each plan's details in a new tab. Compare coverage limits, deductibles, coinsurance, and total cost. Pay attention to the benefits that matter most to you. Remember, the cheapest plan is not always the best value. Compare the maximum benefit and the fine print. Step 4, read the certificate of insurance. Every plan has a certificate of insurance or a policy document. This document is long and it can be tedious, but it's where you'll find all the details about coverage, exclusions, and claims. Skim the sections relevant to you, especially those about medical coverage, exclusions, and the claims process. If you find anything unclear, contact Visitors Coverage or the insurance company for clarification. Step 5, check reviews and customer support. It can also be helpful to read reviews of the insurance companies that Visitor Coverage partners with. Look for feedback about the claims process, customer service, and overall satisfaction. Visitors Coverage itself provides support if you have questions, so consider how responsive they are when you reach out. Step 6, purchase and save your documents. Once you've made your choice, purchase a plan through Visitors Coverage. Save copies of your policy documents digitally and print a copy to carry with you. Store the emergency contact numbers and claim instructions somewhere that you can access them easily during your trip. Having that information readily available can be crucial in an emergency. So let's go ahead and walk through that now on the Visitors Coverage Plan website. So from here, you can go ahead and choose 2 different options. You can click on the Get Travel Medical Quotes or the Get Trip Cost Quotes. One is for coverage for visitors, medical and travel emergencies during international travel. The other is coverage for flight cancellations, misconnections, delays, CFAR, and more. So let's click on the Get Travel Medical Quotes, and you can go ahead and select the country you'll be traveling to. For this, I'll go ahead and select Spain, and we'll go ahead and click Continue. I'll go ahead and put in my own age, country of citizenship, as well as my residence and home country, and click Continue. Then it'll put your travel dates. I'll go ahead and just put like 2 weeks in here, and we'll go ahead and click on Get Quotes. And now we can go ahead and filter through these different plans. So over here on the left-hand side, we have these filters that I was talking about. We can go ahead and change the minimum coverage amount. We can go ahead and check for different plan features, as well as different optional add-on benefits. And then when we go ahead and see something we like, let's say we like this one here, we'll go ahead and click on that to compare, and maybe we'll go ahead and choose this one as well. And then we'll go ahead and click on Compare. This way we can go ahead and look at things side by side. So here's one option with Atlas International with a coverage limit of $50,000 and a deductible of $250. It's $15.60 for 15 days. This one has the same coverage, same deductible, and it's a little cheaper. So what's the difference? Well, that's where you can go ahead and click on this button right here. We can highlight differences, and it'll go ahead and show you the differences for you. So as we can see, there's some difference in benefits here, but as we scroll down, these plans are pretty much the same, and you can go through each of these sections. It is extremely comprehensive. If you want to get started with Visitors Coverage, just click the link down below in the description to get started. Traveler's insurance isn't the most exciting part of planning a trip, but it might be the most important. The right plan can protect you from financial ruin, help you get the care you need in an emergency, and even get you home safely if something goes wrong. By using Visitors Coverage as your marketplace, you can compare multiple plans easily and find the one that fits your needs. Remember to consider your destination, trip length, age, health, activities, and budget when choosing a plan. Read the fine print, understand the claims process, and don't hesitate to ask for help. With a little research and the right policy in hand, you can travel confidently knowing that you're prepared for the unexpected. Now, if you want to see which insurance option is the best for your situation, we'll leave our affiliate links below to surveys that you can take. These are affiliate links, so we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And your support through these links helps keep our channel going and allows us to continue to create free content just like this. So we really appreciate it if you end up using it. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.